Hi, I'm Janice Steele.
And I'm Brooks McCutcheon. We're forest farmers here in western Massachusetts and co-directors of Island Reach, an ocean-going conservation project aboard research vessel Lear in the South Pacific.
We're here to tell you about an exciting new partnership for Island Reach and to ask for your support to help mobilize a remarkable network of Indigenous stewards protecting land, sea, and culture.
Vanuatu is one of our planet's last great places of pristine ecosystems and rich cultural diversity. This remote archipelago of 83 islands in the southwestern Pacific is home to roughly 250,000 people, most of whom live in rural areas and make their living from artisanal and subsistence harvesting. 120 active Indigenous languages encompass a wealth of traditional ecological knowledge.
The
Vanua-tai, or Land and Sea Resource Monitors, are a volunteer network of Indigenous community members living in coastal villages throughout the archipelago of Vanuatu. The network was started in Port Vila in 1995 by the innovative community nonprofit One Small Bag. The program began with a focus on turtle conservation.
Okay, Ronet, let me take a minute.
You must make sure say clean out and must spoil them all blame. You must put them straight low, meat blame.
Now you look Magia, by all the time you go to town, Namaplo, or Taki, or Magia, or the Sinem Fisheries, or let me go to small park. Now, time to tell Simgo by Simgo, long way. Takia, already done Takia. All Sinem Taiko of a series, for the Lamse, totally I'm to the man Muna.
As communities have faced intensifying impacts from climate and social pressures, the scope of the network's projects has grown, from establishing community-managed conservation areas to addressing the infestation of crown-of-thorns starfish, dealing with coastal erosion, and promoting food and water security. Over the years, this unique grassroots program has successfully empowered Indigenous communities to design and make their own future in a rapidly changing world. Each community faces slightly different impacts, sensitivity, and exposure, and so no one-size-fits-all approach can work. The Vanua-tai, as community members, are in the best position to craft locally appropriate, culturally sensitive, and therefore truly sustainable projects. The problem is, the pace of change is outstripping their capacity. Many monitors, especially in more remote communities on hard-to-access islands, are struggling. Projects are underdeveloped or stalled for want of greater access to resources such as training programs, supplies, and opportunities for sharing and dialogue between the volunteers. The infrastructure and services to fuel their work are simply not reaching them.
The Vanua-tai are asking Island Reach to partner with them to provide the critical support they need to energize programs throughout the archipelago and to help build their capacity to mentor each other, their communities, and the next generation.
We run an agroforestry farm in western Massachusetts where, in addition to our harvest and direct markets, we speak widely about foods, economies, culture, and the environment. Island Reach is our farming family's initiative to respond to the global collapse of biological and cultural diversity, and especially the crisis of our oceans. Damage to the ocean is not as immediately apparent as terrestrial destruction, but it is just as serious. All of the stressors we have put on the ocean, from overfishing to pollution, have contributed to its ill health. Ecosystems are collapsing as species are pushed to extinction and natural habitats are destroyed. We're in a time when conditions ask that we alter our habits to secure the future for our children, communities, and the planet. In 2009, we laid the foundations for Island Reach. We started by identifying the missing elements that could energize conservation actions in remote island and coastal settings. Then we set out to design a response that targeted those gaps. Island Reach was our answer. At the end of 2010, we mortgaged the farm to purchase the carefully selected work yacht that we refit and named Lear, meaning of the sea. From that point began a multi-year odyssey of training, volunteer work, and expedition that took our family and additional crew from the North Atlantic to the Dominican Republic, Haiti, through Central America and the Panama Canal, and across the South Pacific to French Polynesia, Cook Islands, Tonga, and Fiji, moving Lear and crew over 15,000 nautical miles into position for long-term service in Vanuatu. Our mission is to provide a mobile work platform aboard Lear, free of charge, along with professional skills and resources to projects that seek to protect and revitalize communities while fostering local capacity for environmental stewardship. Our 2014 season in Vanuatu saw Island Reach undertake a wide range of projects and launch our partnership with the Vanua-tai. Island Reach produced 2 short documentaries for the Vanuatu 350 Pacific Climate Warriors. Over several months, they built a traditional canoe to take to Australia, where they joined other Pacific Islanders in a protest against the coal industry. Their message: we are not drowning, we are fighting. Now we've been asked by the Vanua-tai to be their partner in 2015 and help them reach their full potential to protect one of the planet's last great places.
Thank you for taking the time to learn about the Island Reach story. We hope it inspires you.
And please, consider making a donation today and getting a vessel to the Vanua-tai.